You said that you were a human being, right?
I'm an intelligent living being with honor and dignity. And you can put
Okay,
any kind of word on it you want.
That's great, but guess what? God gave every person a nationality, right? What is yours?
One day most I gon' say that's enough. And then that day, can you drink that cup? I done people.
Let me tell you something, man. You know what?
One second.
As far as I'm concerned,
Family.
I'm concerned, the universe is the mind of God.
You said that you
That's
are a
the
human
mind
being.
of the Creator.
You said that you were a human being, right?
I'm an intelligent living being with honor and dignity. And you can put
Okay,
any kind of word on it you
great.
want.
That's great, but guess what? God gave every person a nationality, right? What is yours?
I'm a living being.
No.
I'm a child of the universe,
God
man.
didn't do that.
Look,
He made 18
I'm
nations.
I'm done.
God made 18 nations, family. And guess what? We can't come together and stop buying the alcohol and cigarettes like you said.
Yeah, you know
hold on, listen. I'm agreeing with you. We can't come together and stop buying the alcohol and cigarettes like you said if we don't know who the hell we are. Right. Who the hell we coming together with? We can't come together as human beings because that don't distinguish us as a nation of people.
Check it out.
So who are, no. Who are we? You said you got the solution and the answer. We heard it out. But who are we gathering together with?
See, before you can do anything, you must have the
knowledge. Who are we gathering together?
You must have the knowledge of yourself as
we read the knowledge.
Intelligent,
but guess what?
Human
who
being.
are we?
Man, look.
You keep saying human beings, and that don't mean nothing. Here, let me show you.
The Bible has been altered.
Is your father a so-called African American? Is your father a so-called African American?
Those are just words.
Hold on. I said so-called. I'm agreeing with you still.
They call me a nigga. Do I act like one?
I'm agreeing with you still.
Do I gotta be anything they tell
Are you
me I have to
listening?
be?
So
they call each other niggas.
I'm still agreeing with you, brother. So your father was a so-called African American, right? Was he a so-called African American?
That's all bullshit.
So-called African American. Was he a so-called black man?
Yeah.
Okay. The so-called black men are Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Okay. All right. That's beautiful. Hey, we just agreed. We just agreed. So you agreed that this right here is true. All right. Beautiful. I love it. So check this out. What did God tell this to do? What did God tell Judah, the Jews, to do in order for him to put us in rulership? What did he tell us to do? Give me that. What did he tell us to do? If we agree that we this.
I'm not sure, man.
Okay, all praises. That's good because that shows humility. And that shows that God can deal with a man that's humble. Right. So you said you're not sure. That's what we're here to do, is bring you that pure word.
See, I understand what you're saying, but there's a whole bunch of fools out there that don't.
28:15.
Read that.
This is what God told us to do. Read. Deuteronomy. And it's going right back into your point. That's why it's so beautiful. Read.
28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is when Moses brought us up out of Egypt. We just came through the Red Sea, marching on them Egyptians. We were stomping on them like what? The ground was dry. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing. Now we're on the other side, and Moses is giving us the instructions. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To do all his what?
Commandments.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. What are we known for, though, bro? We known for doing them things, right?
That book was written for us.
Yes, sir.
Our history.
This is our instructions,
But
too.
the devil went in and altered it, but he didn't alter all of it, though.
The devil didn't alter it because this Bible still says that Christ is right.
No, when they say, love thy enemy, love those who spitefully misuse you, turn the other cheek.
But who are our enemies?
Wait now. Suffer thy children, you'll get your reward in heaven. So turn the other cheek. You have two pairs of cheeks, here and here. Now, in our true version, he means turn these so you can see.
All right, so you're going to break that down.
But the devil, he twisted around and make you think he's supposed to turn your back.
So what that means is if I have a problem with you, you're my brother, right? And guess what? And me and you have an issue, right? Me and you push each other and shove each other. Guess what? God says don't do that.
That's the white man.
God said, you know what? Forgive him. Turn my cheek to you, my brother, not to the white man that's our enemy.
No, well, what I'm saying
that's
is
what the Bible's talking about.
Yeah, but when they took it, Turn the cheek means turn these so you can see who's around you and stuff. But they took it and tried to make it think you're supposed to turn these cheeks on your
No.
That's what they tried to make it. That's their verse. That's his verse. Their verse.
Here's the thing. When it comes to turning the other cheek, when it comes to our own people coming at us crazy, we're supposed to have mercy and forgiveness toward them. That's what that was going into. But we're going to go deeper into it, but we got to finish this point because we don't want to leave the point. Read that because it agrees with what you said. And we're trying to make you understand that some of what you said is very right. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, and thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If we don't listen to God because we hard-headed as hell, you know how black folks is. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So if we don't even listen to what God say to do, which we don't,
listening to nobody else.
Ain't no way you finna listen to your.
No way you're gonna listen to another human, if you ain't gonna listen to the power of the Creator.
If we ain't got enough humility to listen to the Creator, right? Read that.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said, ain't nothing else for me to do but to whoop your ass. Ain't nothing else for me to do but to punish you now. And guess how he punished us? Yes.
And all that.
Yes.
That's God's weapons.
Yes. Absolutely. I love what you said.
God's weapons.
And the earth getting whooped on right now. Now they getting whooped on. Everybody. And then he taking rich people houses. There you go.
See, people fail to understand this, man. Is that okay? Let's look at. People think because they don't have a chain around their neck or being beaten with a whip, they're not a slave.
Right.
Slavery is still here. For instance,
we are slaves.
Remember how they used to beat and torture our ancestors to do work and then give us nothing?
Right here.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go 500 years. Let's go 500 years in the future.
Come on, bro.
Let's say you make $500 a week on a job, right?
Give me that.
They're gonna take out 100 and something for taxes, leaving you about 3 something, right? Then when you spend the money on food, clothing, shelter, I don't care what it is, you're giving it right back to them. Therefore, they're keeping you in a perpetual state of poverty before and after each pay period. As for your tax dollars, which runs in the trillions and zillions, instead of using that to help you, they pay off debts to other countries. They buy stuff from other countries, or they loan stuff to other countries. That means that you are working for those other countries for free. They don't have to transport you over there. All they got to do is give you a job, whatever country you in.
Now
put you in the job employment slavery system.
Now we're going to show you that. What you just said is right here in the Bible. We're going to show you that. What's your name?
Michael.
Like we got an archangel named Michael, right? My name is Yedayah, right? We're going to show that what you said, God already said that we was going to be doing that 3,000 years before it happened. Read that to Michael.
Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We are yet this day in what?
Your captivity.
He said, hey, Michael, check this out.
You're make your own toilet paper, your own nothing.
What you said is so heavy. He said, we are yet this day, today, in our captivity.
Yeah, you're still in captivity.
Keep proving it right. Read that.
Make your own.
Where thou hast scattered us.
Listen up.
Where thou hast scattered us.
How did God scatter us? On slave ships. All throughout the world. That's why you got black folk in China. That's why you got us in India, the CDs and Dalits.
See, people.
Hold on. I gotta finish showing you, then we gonna get to you. I know. Read.
For a reproach and a curse.
God cursed us because of our disobedience to him. Read.
And to be subject to payment.
Subject to what?
Payment.
Taxes. Like what you was just talking about, Michael. Back then, we supposed to have nations paying taxes to us.
Of course. See, that's the whole.
So we agreeing with each other.
That's the whole reason why black people in the state they're in now.
Yes.
They refuse to listen.
Come on.
They refuse to comply with the Creator.
Come on.
They refuse to listen to reason. They think when you say good and evil, they think that it's on Channel 5 and that Walt Disney and stuff like that. But people got to understand is you have a choice between good and evil.
Yes, you do.
I could be on the street this day. I could be on the street raping, murdering, all that shit too, but I know that shit's wrong. And the ones who out there doing it, they know it's wrong too. Right. When you are obsessed with material things, you don't give a damn how you get it.
Absolutely. Guess what? We finna show you. You said good and evil is a choice, right? Because the reason why we keep going back to the Bible is to show you this is your book. They didn't tamper with your book. They tampered with our minds. They tampered with the pages of our minds to make us believe that Christ is white. The Jews are white. All that white supremacy that you fighting against.
You ready for this one? Ready for this one?
Is that good? The choice? All right, cool. Give me that.
You know how they came to be? Let me tell you. Of course, you know Moses was black, right?
Before we change topics, because we know you're moving. We know you're moving. We want to go ahead and read this to you real quick because we got to make sure we go step by step. We know you're moving at light speed. I think it was 24:50. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But guess what? We got to make sure that the people online who watching, they catch everything. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing being lost. Right?
No, I got to go.
So, you ain't got it? Give me that. Hey, where's that in Deuteronomy? You have a choice, good and evil. Choose ye 8 and 2. Choose ye this day good and evil. Because God said it first. And guess what? Your experience as an Israelite, as the real Jew, you have seen it, you feel it in your soul.
Deuteronomy 8 and 2.
As these fakes and as these real ones, we've seen it. Read that. 8 and 2.
Deuteronomy 8 and 2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God lead thee these 40 years in the wilderness.
So God led us through the wilderness for 40 years because we were rebellious as hell. We didn't want to do nothing he said. Read.
To humble thee.
We still in the wilderness of North America. Yes, sir. Read.
To humble thee and to prove thee to know that was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no.
That's the choice. Whether we gonna keep his commandments or no. So guess what? Now we gotta build our brothers and sisters up to understanding the commandments today.
But see, you gotta
are we still supposed to keep the commandments today?
Yeah. But you got to separate the good from the evil. You have to.
But that's how we do it from the commandments. Because guess what? If you a thief, right? I don't think you a thief. But if you a thief, guess what? And I'm keeping the commandments. Guess what I'm automatically doing? I'm separating from you.
Yeah, of course.
Period. Right? Give me that in 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
Integration without morality is self-destruction.
Integration, period, is self-destruction.
Well,
because guess what? They took our ways from us.
I'm saying, we come together, intelligent, logical beings with honor and dignity. We integrate together to build.
Integrate together as the nation of Israel.
Yeah.
You're right. All right. We in there. He looking at I ain't talking about them. You finna run down on me? Read that.
2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
So God said, don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. They steal, so guess what? We can't be around them as long as they steal. So guess what? We can't do business with black people who don't keep the commandments. Because they're going to steal from us.
That's right.
They're going to be the ones that you invite in your house and they're going to try to sleep with your wife.
It's all about what's up in here. It ain't about this. It's all about what's up. Just because your skin is the same color as mine don't mean I got to trust you.
Give me that Sirach 36 and 38 and
This makes a good mask for a lot of people.
So I got to give you a commandment. So, do you shave your face? Give me that in Leviticus 21 and 5. So this is something that they may not have told you because we're putting the pieces of the puzzle back together for our people. And our people don't all the way know. You know a lot. You a smart brother. You an intelligent brother. I want you back to school so we can build together like this every week. Right. But we got to start here. Read that.
Leviticus 21 and 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head.
Now I haven't seen if you got hair on your head. Oh, praise! There we go. You got hair on your head.
I do it because it's more manageable. It ain't got nothing to do with some cracker telling you.
No. Your head is good. We just want to make sure you're not Michael Jordan balls shaving off your head. That's all we making sure you're not doing. Because guess what God said? Read that.
They shall not make baldness upon their head.
So we're not supposed to look like the Egyptians. We came out of Egypt not to go into God's land and become like the Egyptians. We can't do that. Read.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
So do you, your beard is real low. Do you shave it with a razor?
Sometimes I shave,
Okay.
sometimes I let it grow.
Okay, so God said that your beard is your manly badge of dignity.
Right.
You don't gotta grow it long. You can have it short to where it's like a little stubble, keep it lined up and nice. But God said don't take no razor to your face because that's your priestly, manly badge of dignity. That's something that a lot of us don't know. You understand? But you can keep it low, keep it nice. But guess what? Don't shave it with a razor. You know what I'm saying? You're greater than that. All kings, what kings have you seen? They got their face shaved. Real kings, masculine, mighty kings. You got that war badge.
Kings of the antiquities.
You know what I'm talking about? And that's what you are. You're a mighty king.
Of course.
And so we have to come back to that, our culture. You understand? Give me that. And so that's one thing. You have a wife. What you got going on? Wife. You don't have no wife. Are you dealing with anybody right now? Do you smoke? I don't think you smoke based off what you said, right? So when it comes to alcohol, what about that? You drink, because it's not.
I sip a little wine.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Christ sipped wine. Christ sipped wine. That's why the whites of his eyes were a little bit red. He drank wine in moderation, right? So when it comes to voting, do you vote?
No.
Do you eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster?
Not a lot, but
Okay.
but yeah, I'm gonna stop eating that too.
All praises, all praise. That's good. See, that's the beautiful part about it because you came up and we saw all this passion in you, but we see a level of intelligence in you to where we can talk and build with you as our brother. And that's what we love because you got that warrior spirit in you. But now we finna direct that warrior energy where God
All
wants
right,
it.
let me hit it with this. Okay, these devils right there was running around in them caves. Moses,
Oh, yeah,
Musa, black man. He went to the caves. Okay, so now when he start talking, when he start
You
talking,
done flipped the script on us though. I know, we know.
when he start talking,
Hold on,
the majority of them refused to listen and they left. But it was a small group of them that sat listening because they, in honor of him, they named themselves Jews and they named their own people Gentiles. Moses didn't name them Jews.
So check this out.
Moses didn't name them
We
Gentiles.
want to hear about the history you know.
Okay, wait a
We only
minute.
got 3 minutes. I got to finish showing you. We only got 3 minutes. We got to finish showing you this, right? Read that real quick. Because our brother's finna go into some deep stuff. Read it.
Leviticus 11:7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So the swine is unclean. It's the trash can of the land. It turned, you are what you eat. If you, God forbid, if somebody knew you died and they fell into a pig
but
pen,
the
pig would eat it.
The white man made the pork. He made the pig filthy and nasty.
No. The pig always been nasty.
Listen
but through the white man's pollution, yes, it got worse.
Yes, I'm saying.
It got worse.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's never been food. It's never been food for us. So bacon and all of that stuff that we eat, them sausages, if it's all beef, even the case, then we can eat that. We'll finish that.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
Of their flesh ye shall not eat, read.
and their carcasses shall ye not touch.
Don't touch it to eat it. Now, do you eat like shellfish and like shrimp, crab, lobster, stuff like
I
that?
don't like lobster. I don't like crab. I very rarely. I eat shrimp a little. Very rarely.
Okay, what about catfish? You eat catfish?
No.
Okay, check this out. This is what you can eat and cannot eat in the oceans and in the waters. Read.
Leviticus 11:9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, then shall ye eat.
So, if you're going to eat anything in the water, it has to have both fins and scales. Shrimp don't have that. Crab don't have that. Oysters don't have that. Catfish don't have that. It has fins, but it don't have scales.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
Woo!